Imagine for a moment that you are standing in the midst of a bustling crowd. People are laughing, talking, sharing their experiences. And you feel an overwhelming sense of complete loneliness. You try to connect, to engage in conversation, but there seems to be an invisible barrier that you simply cannot break through. How often have you felt this way? Have you ever felt lonely, even in a room full of people? You are like an island in the sea. Perhaps you ask yourself, what's wrong with me? Why do things that come so naturally to others, making friends, building deep relationships, seem like insurmountable challenges to me? But what if this loneliness is actually a sign of something deeper, something universal? What if your sense of isolation is not a burden but a hidden clue? Maybe it's not just introversion or shyness. It's a calling, a whisper from the universe, telling you that you are meant for something greater. Sometimes, this means walking a path that few can travel beside you. Perhaps your unique energy and spiritual depth make you difficult for most people to understand, but this only highlights your distinctiveness. The light you emit can be intimidating because it reveals truths that many would rather keep hidden. Today, we will delve into why the chosen ones, possibly including you, often experience loneliness. Not because there is no love around them, but because their journey demands solitude, where deep growth and connection with the universe occur. Your loneliness is a time for inner healing and self-discovery, a preparation for a great mission. And if you've ever felt lonely, misunderstood, or out of place, this text will help you understand why that happens. The first reason is energy imbalance. The chosen ones often feel that their energy attracts many people. This energy, like a bright light in the night, draws others to them, like moths to a flame. But not everyone can match their vibrations, leading to an energy imbalance and exhaustion. When you are surrounded by people who are not on the same level as you, it can lead to a constant feeling of fatigue and tension. Close people, whether family, friends, or a partner, may unconsciously draw from your positive energy without providing the necessary reciprocity in return. In such relationships, the chosen ones often find themselves in the role of the giver, which can lead to emotional burnout. The constant drain of energy prevents them from maintaining deep and lasting connections. They feel their strength is being depleted, and they cannot fully open up and realize their potential. For the chosen ones, it is important to find a partner who can harmoniously invest their energy, supporting them on a spiritual and emotional level. They prefer solitude over relationships that do not nourish them properly. This choice of solitude is often conscious and aimed at preserving inner peace and harmony. In the process of seeking harmonious relationships, the chosen ones learn to set boundaries and choose who they want in their lives. They realize that quality relationships require reciprocity and respect for their uniqueness and energetic needs. Only in this way can they create connections that not only sustain them, but also help them grow and develop. Such awareness allows them to avoid toxic relationships and strive for true harmony and balance in life. They understand that solitude is not a weakness, but an opportunity for spiritual growth and the strengthening of their energetic power. The second reason is the lack of support. The chosen ones possess spiritual and emotional depth that most people cannot understand. Their inner world is full of wisdom and intuitive insights, which makes them special and misunderstood in the eyes of others. They may inspire and support those around them, but when it comes to receiving help, the situation changes. The chosen ones often need deep inner work to find the strength and motivation, as few can offer them the same level of support and understanding. Their unique abilities and perceptions require a special approach and deep understanding, which is often lacking in those around them. This leads to a sense of isolation. Despite outward success, they may be surrounded by many people but feel lonely due to the inability to receive the same depth of support that they themselves provide. Paradoxically, the more the chosen ones help others, the less they receive in return. Their inner strength and ability to inspire are often taken for granted, which intensifies their sense of loneliness. The chosen one's need for support and understanding drives them to trust their inner strength and seek out other enlightened souls who can offer quality support. This search for like-minded individuals and spiritual allies helps them cope with feelings of isolation and find balance. The chosen ones understand that true support comes from those who can truly understand them on a deep level and share their values and worldview. In the process of this search, they develop their inner strength and self-sufficiency. Realizing the uniqueness of their path, the chosen ones understand that it requires special understanding and support, which can only be offered by those who are also on a spiritual growth journey. This helps them strengthen their connection with themselves and the universe, finding solace and strength in their inner wisdom. The third reason is the need for inner healing. Being chosen often means carrying deep wounds from past experiences and childhood traumas. These wounds create emotional blockages, making it difficult to form close and meaningful relationships. Emotional scars left by traumas are etched in the subconscious, affecting behavior and perception of the world. During spiritual transformation, the chosen ones may confront memories that need healing. The process of spiritual awakening often activates old wounds that require attention and healing. These memories may arise suddenly, triggering strong emotional reactions. The chosen ones must accept this process as part of their path, understanding that healing is necessary for their further growth. Solitude provides the space for self-reflection, allowing them to transform wounds into wisdom and strength. In solitude, the chosen ones can dive deeper into their emotions, exploring the causes of their blockages and working to overcome them. This process can be difficult and lonely, but it is essential for spiritual growth. The chosen ones must realize that healing is not just a release from pain, but also the opportunity to turn it into a source of strength and wisdom. Overcoming internal wounds helps them become more resilient and aware, ultimately improving their ability to build meaningful relationships. Healing internal wounds also opens the way to greater emotional and spiritual freedom. The chosen ones learn to forgive themselves and others, freeing themselves from the burden of the past. This process allows them to see the world from a new perspective, filled with understanding and compassion. The fourth reason is high standards. The chosen ones have high energy and vibration, and their partners must be on the same level for relationships to be harmonious. The high vibrational frequency of the chosen ones requires that their surroundings and close people also be on a similar energetic wave. This is not just a preference, but a necessity for maintaining inner balance and harmony. They cannot be content with superficial relationships with people who do not share their spiritual and emotional depth. The chosen ones strive for genuine and deep relationships where each participant is capable of understanding and supporting each other on a profound level. Superficial connections not only fail to meet their needs, but can also lead to feelings of dissatisfaction and disappointment. Finding deep compatibility requires time and patience. The process can be long and challenging, as finding someone who shares their values and spiritual views is not easy. The chosen ones understand that quality relationships require mutual understanding, respect, and a common purpose. During the waiting period, they focus on their own growth and development, preparing for full and balanced relationships. They use this time for self-discovery, self-improvement, and strengthening their connection with the universe. This allows them to become more aware and prepared for future relationships. Working on themselves during this period includes meditation, spiritual practices, and self-knowledge. The chosen ones learn to better understand their needs and desired qualities in a partner, which helps them attract the right person into their lives in the future. They realize that to create harmonious relationships, it is first necessary to find harmony within themselves. The standards of the chosen ones help them avoid superficial and insincere relationships. They understand that it is better to be alone than in unhappy or toxic relationships that can negatively impact their spiritual development. The fifth reason is preparation for a great purpose. When you are chosen, the universe has a great purpose for your life. This purpose may be connected with spiritual development, personal growth, or an important mission that you must fulfill. Preparing for this purpose often involves periods of isolation when you are shaping and perfecting yourself for the fulfillment of your destiny. These periods of solitude are not accidental, they are intentional and necessary for your growth. During these times, you may feel a strong connection with higher forces, receive spiritual insights, and find answers to important life questions. Solitude allows you to focus on personal and spiritual growth, prepare for the next chapter of life, and find emotional independence. The chosen ones understand that their solitude is not a punishment but an opportunity for deep self-knowledge and development. During this time, they can better understand themselves, explore their abilities, and strengthen their spiritual practices. These periods help them develop resilience and perseverance, which are necessary for fulfilling their great mission. Solitude also provides an opportunity to develop new skills and improve existing ones. This time can be used for learning, meditation, studying spiritual texts, and other practices that help strengthen the spiritual and emotional foundation. The chosen ones can dedicate this time to developing qualities that will help them better fulfill their mission and serve others. Additionally, solitude helps them find emotional independence. The chosen ones learn to be self-sufficient and find inner peace that is not dependent on external circumstances. This quality helps them remain strong and confident, regardless of the challenges they encounter along the way. Preparation for a great purpose also involves understanding and accepting their role in the world. The chosen ones recognize that they have an important mission and are ready to take on this responsibility. They understand that their path may be difficult, but they are willing to move forward, knowing that every step brings them closer to fulfilling their destiny. The sixth reason is deep wounds from the past. Past traumas and emotional suffering leave scars that are not easily erased. These scars may be the result of painful relationships, family conflicts, or life difficulties that have left a deep mark on the soul of the chosen ones. These wounds can lead to distrust in relationships, causing the chosen ones to protect themselves and avoid new disappointments. The healing process of these wounds is complex and requires a lot of time and effort. Emotional traumas do not disappear without a trace and may resurface, demanding attention and self-work. Solitude provides the space for self-work, but it is also a period of vulnerability and self-reflection. The chosen ones often find themselves in a situation where they need to conduct deep self-examination and confront their fears and pain. During this period, they learn to accept their wounds and transform them into a source of strength. Healing from past wounds is essential for attracting a partner who can understand and respect their emotional depth. Without this healing process, relationships can be superficial and fail to meet their needs on a deep level. The chosen ones understand that healing is not a momentary process, but a long journey toward inner peace and harmony. They realize that to build healthy relationships, it is first necessary to heal their inner wounds. This process involves forgiveness, letting go of the past, and accepting themselves as they are. In solitude, the chosen ones find the strength and wisdom to cope with life's challenges and discover ways to heal. This period may be difficult, but it is also a time of deep self-discovery and personal growth. The chosen ones learn to trust themselves and their inner strength, which helps them attract people into their lives who truly understand and support them. The seventh reason is the depth of the soul. The chosen ones possess a unique depth of soul, which includes wisdom and understanding that can be intimidating to those who have not reached this level of awareness. Their ability to see beyond the surface and understand the true motives of others makes them unique and sometimes even intimidating to those around them. These people can see what is hidden from most eyes and feel energies that go unnoticed by others. Their ability to see beyond the surface and understand the motives of others makes people feel vulnerable. Many people prefer not to reveal their true feelings and thoughts, and the chosen ones, with their deep perception and intuition, can make them feel exposed. The chosen ones cannot be satisfied with superficial and empty interactions. They need relationships where they can openly share their thoughts, feelings, and experiences, knowing they are understood and accepted as they are. Their passion for truth and striving for deep understanding may seem overwhelming to those around them. Many people are not ready or unwilling to delve into such deep reflections and discussions, preferring to stay on the surface, where everything seems safer and more predictable. This often leads to the isolation of the chosen ones, as they cannot find those who are willing to share their level of awareness and quest for truth. The depth of the chosen one's soul makes their path unique and challenging. They often face misunderstanding and even resistance from others, which can create feelings of loneliness. However, it is this depth that allows them to reach heights of spiritual development. For the chosen ones, it is important to find equally deep and aware individuals to create meaningful and supportive relationships. These relationships not only meet their emotional and spiritual needs, but also help them feel understood and accepted. The eighth reason is the difficulty of accepting one's uniqueness. The chosen ones often struggle with accepting their uniqueness and difference from others. This uniqueness manifests in their thoughts, actions, and perception of the world, which can lead to feelings of isolation and loneliness. In a society where norms and standards dictate behavior, being unique can be challenging and not always welcomed. Accepting oneself requires inner strength and confidence. The chosen ones often feel an inner conflict between the desire to be accepted by society and the need to remain true to their authentic selves. This tension can lead to periods of self-analysis and doubt, where loneliness becomes an inevitable companion. Modern society tends to follow certain norms, and the chosen ones who step outside these norms often face misunderstanding and even rejection. However, it is this very difference that makes them special and gives them the opportunity to make a unique contribution to the world.